I get it. I completely, absolutely get it now why people do not want to do travel nursing. I do. I've come upon that realization. So I will share with you guys my realizations. First of all, I mean, you would think finding a travel contract will be easy, and it is not. It is not at all. First of all, you have to find yourself a trustworthy company and a trustworthy recruiter. I can honestly tell you, once you put your email into like one of those databases for travel nursing, they will blow up your phone. They will leave you voicemail after voicemail, and I'm just like, I get it, you about your money, but please, like, don't be calling me at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm sleeping. I'm sleep, So that's just one of the aspects. Recruiters are always calling you, trying to get you for a contract, and I'm like, yo, please. And then with that, with each new agency that you want to use, you have to fill out profiles. I'm tired. I'm not going to be filling out 5, 6, 7 profiles, and these are long profiles, and you have to update and upload your all your licenses. And if you have multiple licenses, it's a struggle. You have to have references, and then they call your references. I have 2 main references, and I let them know before I submit. I'm like, hey, I'm about to use y'all for reference. Look out for calls and look out for emails. I'm so sorry, and my references understand, and they've given me like amazing references. So I love my friends and my previous co-workers for helping a girl out. Sometimes you may be waiting like a good month without while searching for an assignment, so it's good to have a PRN job on deck. Like for my first assignment, it took nearly a month. Mind you, I'm still a new nurse. I'm just about to hit my 2-year mark. What? So I started traveling at about a year and like 6 months of experience, something like that. Yeah. So I was lucky enough to find an assignment in a hospital that takes those who are less than 2 years of experience and no prior travel experience. So that was a blessing. So if you're a newer traveler, new to the game, good luck. If you're like more older and you have a lot of years of experience, it's great, but you need to get that one assignment underneath your belt, and then it becomes easy. So each travel agency works differently. Every travel company works differently. The previous company that I was with, I had one person, my recruiter, who was my go-to person for everything. They did compliance. I turned in my timesheets, everything that I needed. I went to my go-to person. In this company I'm working for now, I have like 5, 6, 7, only God knows how many people I have, and it's kind of frustrating because the compliance person will be emailing me, then the main recruiter that I talk to, then the sub recruiter, and I'm just like,
wait a minute, who are you?
Like, as long as I'm paid, I'm cool, but can we just have one person as a reference point? So you just got to keep that in mind in picking a traveler. And then once you pick your assignment, the bad thing about traveling is you got to be packing and unpacking. And if you're like me, who has the uttermost trash, as in like I'm garbage at packing, is a struggle. This time I did a lot better. Assignment number 2, I packed a lot better. As I'm looking around in my room, I'm like, okay, just about everything I packed I'm using. The only thing I could lessen up on is clothing, but other than that, I think I did a lot better around 2. And then shipping your stuff, like I shipped my car, so that was one stress after another. Finding someone to pick the car up, are they trustworthy, are they going to damage my car, kind of stuff like that. So the going there, getting there, and coming back, nah, that's going to be its own stress in itself. You find your contract, you get your hospital and all that stuff. You only get 2 days of orientation. Like, that to me is stressful. Like, I'm just like, Lord, what did I sign up for? And most times the hospitals that you're contracted to work at, they're obviously going to be short-staffed, and it's going to be chaotic. That's the norm, That's the norm in any hospital. So for me, sometimes you just got to be like, this is not forever. This is for X amount of weeks. If you can make it 13 weeks, you can make it anywhere, So that's the kind of mentality that I keep as I'm on my assignments. I'm like, look, I'm counting down the weeks. We're in 5 weeks left. We're in 3 weeks left. Like, that's how I'm looking at it, Keep hope alive. And then when you get your schedule, you're probably gonna get the trashier schedule because you're meant to fill in the spots. But you know, if you use your adult voice, you know,
I said what I said.
you know, and you say what you mean and mean what you say, you can get your schedule in such a way that it benefits you, and you can take trips and you can do all that stuff that you would like to do. For me, another thing that I would say why I get why people don't want to do travel, I understand, is because you're away from your norm. You're away from bae, you're away from family, you're away from your cousins, your friends, your side pieces. You're just away from it all, which is good if you feel like you're at the point where you need alone time. But you know, when graduation season is, you know, here and you're missing people graduate and you're like, I feel it. I feel it a little bit more now on my second assignment that I did on my first assignment. So it's completely understandable why you want to be, you know, if you're settled in your place where you live, it's going to be a lot harder just to pick up and go. But by any means, let me not discourage you from being a travel nurse. From my experience, I know that it's a tough gig. It's a tough thing, but if you like it, then you like it. I like it. It works for what I want to do in this time of my life, so I'm not going to knock it. Now, what it comes down to is, are you a self-sufficient person? Are you someone who can be INDEPE? You already know the rest. If that's the type of person for you, then you can go ahead and you can thrive being a travel nurse. Are you adaptable? Can you, roll with the punches? Because that's exactly how it is. 2 days of orientation, personally, not enough days of orientation, but it is what it is. Can you figure out your way through things at work, being safe and effective and efficient? Are you a quick learner? Because you have to learn on site. No one's going to teach you how to use a bladder scanner or where to find the Doppler machine or where to find X, Y, and Z. You just gotta get it how you live it, And then lastly, how bad are you willing to work for this money?
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
How bad, fam? Because that's my thing. The reason why I'm doing travel nursing is to work smarter, not harder. Okay? If I can get paid double what a staff nurse is getting paid for working the same hours, why not? Ain't got nothing holding me back. So that's kind of how, I rationalize, and that's why I picked travel nursing. So it depends. What are you willing to do? How far are you willing to travel? Those sort of things. So I hope this shared a little bit of insight as to, maybe I do want to be a travel nurse, maybe I don't want to be a travel nurse. This just gives you some things to, to think about, right? So anyway, if you guys want to see more on me traveling, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and watch all my previous, Snap Chronicles or my Travel Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Shaking key, Soke, shaking them all faster.